Hi guys, it's Sky. I hope you're ready for a hot workout. We're going to get about an hour in, but you can also do this in segments, so take what you need today. You're going to start with your feet firmly planted, with or without sneakers. We're going to do a couple of little jumps later, so you might want those sneaks. And no mat for now, not a single prop, you're good to go. Hug your tummy in, and then inhale, you're going to reach the arms up. Exhale, take your hands to your thighs, push on your thighs and scoop and round. Feel the release of your spine. Inhale, arching, so these are your cat-cows. You're going to exhale and scoop your tummy in. Inhale, draw the shoulders back, so counteracting all that bad posture from our sitting and texting. One more time. Find your breath here. Exhale, squeeze your belly. And then on this next one, you're just going to round yourself all the way up. Oh, that feels good in the back. From here, you're going to take a sumo squat. So step your feet wider than your hips. Your toes are slightly turned out and push your seat back. So here's the rule with squats. You want your knees never to go beyond your toes. Really weight your heels and your pelvis, keep it level. So you're not letting your tailbone turn up like that cow. You're not letting it tuck under like that cat. You're keeping that good, solid low back nice and open. Shoulders are melted. And you're just going to push your seat back really far and then stand up over to your right. So stand on up. Simple. Push your seat back. You're not leaning over to your left. You're lifting up tall, a little quicker. Drop, lift. Your hands can stay on your thighs, or we're going to add a little elbow tap back, waking up your mid-back. All of your weight stays in your right foot. The left foot, it's like floating to the side. You never quite put your weight on it. Here's what it looks like if you do put your weight in it. That's not so great for the hip or the knee. Center. Just starting to let your heart rate rise. Really squeeze back. Start to notice every time you pull your elbows back, do your low ribs kind of pop out? Tends to happen, but see if you can think about anchoring your ribs together and down. So that's working your upper abs. All right, we've got 3 more. We're going to hold it and take it the other way. Take it low, pause here. All your weight's going to go into your left foot. You're pushing your seat back and you're standing up. Here we go. Push. All about that left foot now. Move your breath up your spine and exhale it down. Your breath has a lot of power. Let's add those elbow taps. If we just get short and sharp with our breaths, like, you're going to lose energy. If you really fill up and blow it out all the way, you'll have more energy. You'll surprise yourself with how long you can sustain this. Because today, we're doing a combination of yoga, some high-intensity interval training. We'll see what else comes at you. All right, let's take our last one. Hold right here. All right, so press the thighs out. Feel like you're getting your side seat muscles to kind of hug. Your tummy is tight. Start to take little pushbacks. So getting in that small range of motion, getting some heat building in the quads, and at the base of your seat. Now we're gonna have some fun with this one, kind of sweeping things in. So you can take your hands right in front of you, or you can hold your hips, it's all good. And then we're gonna take 3 pulses and a little sweep back of the foot. So it's a pulse, 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 sweep. Pulse, 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 sweep. Now your hands are forward, pulse, sweep, to help your seat stay back. It's like a counterweight, sweep. I'm cleaning my floors here. Push back. Really think about pushing back, not down, because down is just gonna force your knees to go forward. Push back, push back. Option to add a little elbow pull every time you sweep. Pull. Starting to feel that heat in your glutes? Hope so. Push back. Keeping your spine long. And make sure you're not overdropping your chest. 4 more. How about your abs? Can you hug them into your spine? Last 2. right, from here, pull right here. You feel that burn your quads, a little bit of your glutes. Let's wake up your side seat a little bit more. Return to your right. All that weight's going in your right foot. Take your left leg up. You can stay at this bit of an angle, or you can fold even more. Now, assess how you're feeling here. If you feel off balance, stand up or grab a chair. So you have that chair right here when you need it, okay? You can meet up with us once again. So feel that standing hip get a little burn. And then take the hands right out in front of you. You're going to pull in, reach, pull. So notice I'm not reaching my arms all the way, because that tends to get a lot of tension in the traps. Instead, just a little counter and then squeeze. Squeeze. Just two more. Really feel the hug of your abs. And the glutes are working in tandem. All right, pause, step back, other way. So put all the weight in your left foot. Pull the belly in, that's really important. Little hinge forward, float the foot. You can see here, where you're gonna take that hinge and just steady yourself here. The tendency we have is the hip wants to pop up. So roll it down, keep a softness in your standing knee, and then taking the hands forward, target that core. Pull, reach, pull. Focus on the pull, like you're pulling your ribs down into your belly button. Squeezing the deep abdominals into the spine, and all the while your standing hip is burning. All right, two more. And then from here, let's stand ourselves up. Okay, this all built us up for these little skier jumps. So you're gonna push your seat back, pull your tummy tight, hands are gonna come forward. You can tap, tap, okay? It's like a middle school dance, right? Little step tap. So you can do that. Nice little pull, or start to kind of hop it a little. If you're not wearing sneakers, maybe don't jump so much. And then maybe sweep back, letting that heart rate climb. Are you breathing? Make sure you're breathing. Push, push. You can jump it a little further. Have fun, okay? You're just working out, it's all good. Pull, pull. See if you can target your abs here. So really feel them hugging as you transfer your weight. And you can brush your foot. That's going to add more resistance. 8 more. And then we're going to stretch it out a little bit. 4. Pull the elbows, really pull them back. All right, last one, good job. Let's stand up tall, centering your feet. We're going to move through half of a sun salutation to get us into a lunge. So you're going to inhale, reach up. And then dive forward, straight spine, belly tight. And just hang here for a moment. Inhale, slide your fingertips up your shins. Knees are not locking. Feel the tightness of your core. You're just going to step back with your right foot. Step it right back. Hips to level. You're going to lift your chest up slowly. Keep your back heel high. What that's going to do is prevent you from tipping your pelvis forward. You're going to keep the hug of your abs. So your hips look just the same as if you were standing up tall and smart. As far as how deep you should make your lunge, you want your knees happy. That's your first priority. So you can take a longer stance, keeping your knee over that front ankle, keeping the back heel right over the ball of the foot, hips are level. Now, this leg might not straighten all the way, and it doesn't have to. You're already waking up and stretching your deep, deep hip flexor. We're going to deepen it and build some heat. Take your right knee, bend it to the floor. Maybe it's there, maybe it's a little lower. Ooh, starts to get a little spicy. And then lift back up, slightly quicker. Lower, and lift. So as you lower, your front knee doesn't go anywhere. It's a squat, right? It's a lunge squat. So just like any other squat, you want to make sure the knee doesn't go forward. It's going to stay as your anchor point. Lower, and lift. Let's pick it up again so it's lower. Lift. This alone gets you plenty of heat. feel free to stick with these. But I warn you, I'm gonna get so breathless I might not be able to talk anymore. We're gonna alternate our arms like we're running, okay? And then you can step forward. Woo! See, I told you, it's hard. This one, you really want to make sure when you step back, that front knee, it's going nowhere. It stays over your ankle. Okay, I'm going to throw one more option at you. Not for the faint of heart. And if you're not wearing sneakers, stick with these. But if you are wearing sneakers and you want to add a little hop, here you go. You're going to add a little hop. Hop. Not too many of these. And just a little hops, you're using your core to lift you. Your quads burning. Your hips burning. I know it is because mine is. By the way, I hate jumping. Like, hate it. Like, I get angry. But because it's out of my comfort zone, I make myself do it. And I'm really mindful about how I do it, so I don't hurt myself. So play with things that are outside your comfort zone, but be smart about it. Just 4 more. Whew. You can do it. Stick with me. Oh, here's our last one. Step back, pause. Big inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale, take your hands down. And then just step forward. Slide your fingertips up. And then melt back forward. Give your head a good shake. We have a second side. Are you ready? Okay. Inhale, slide your fingertips up. And then you're going to step your left foot back. Way back. Lift yourself up. So as you lift your torso, your hips also pull up a bit. So these shiny hip bones are shining forward like headlights. Keeping your hips level. You can have a longer stance, shorter stance. Take the back of your thigh. Feel like there's a marionette puppet string right here. Pulling it up. If, when you do that, your pelvis tips forward, which in turn shortens the low back, keep that little bend. You'll be happier. Remember, the back heel is lifted, and that's what's helping you stay square. All right, I hope you caught your breath, because here we go. You're going to take your knee down, find that low zone that works for you, and then lifting back up. Just a little bit quicker. Lower. Lift. Lower. Find your breath. Fuel your body with your breath. So when we get moving faster, you're still finding that oxygen because you know you're going to need it. A little quicker. Lift. Lower. Front knee stays. Good. Now if you feel like your back leg is totally taking over, lean a little more weight to your front foot. It'll get you ready for where we're going. So if you want to start that little running action, we're going to get ready to take that step. Step. I'm mentally preparing because I know where we're going. You can stay here, or let's hop it out. Lift. Woo. Lift. I just realized I was on the wrong arm. So if you feel awkward, probably the wrong arm is forward. Just swap them out. So as much as you're feeling that quad like dying here, make sure you're stepping back safely, meaning straight back, and your right hip is not wobbling off to the side. Hugging that hip in is going to get your glutes on and stabilize the knee. Asking your abs to hug in and up, that's going to keep you stable. I wish I could say we only have a couple more, but it's like 5 more. 4. This stretch is going to feel so good when we get there. Last one. Pause. Reach up, big inhale. Exhale, fold. Step on forward. And just roll yourself all the way up. Take a breath in. A breath out. One more breath in like that. And then exhale, step wide. So you're going to keep that nice wide stance. Nice hug of your abdomen. And then from here, hinge. Just releasing the back of the legs a little more gently. Nice long spine. Inhale, breathe up the spine. Exhale. All right, so we're going to use this as our base for where we're going. You're going to inhale, reach up. And exhale, find your abs. You take your hand across. Come back up. Really feel a squeeze in your waist. And you can stay upright like this or hinge back into that folded position. Twist, a little twist, but feel that crunching effect across your abdomen. If you want to make it a little more stretchy, bend your right knee, lift, bend your left knee. So you're looking to feel a tug in your low belly, a little squeeze in your waistline. Lift, twist. Enjoy this slow, fluid movement because we're going to pick things up again. And that's what interval training does, right? You can work small, big, fast, slow, strength, stretch, all of it is creating muscle confusion. Why would you want that? Muscle confusion means your muscles can't predict what's happening next, so they can't plateau. All right, last one. And if your muscles can't plateau, you'll always see results. All right, from here, just lift up. And exhale, taking your feet toward each other. Make sure you've got room over to your right side. You're going to find yourself in a chair pose. And then all you're going to do is take a side step into a sumo squat. So it's a side step, and then together. And then you can side step back, okay? Or you're going to take a side step, jumping back. Yeah. Side step, jumping back. Step, step, jump. Maybe take the arms out. Step, step, jump. Can we take 8 fast ones? Step, step, jump. Step, step, hop. Just 6 more. Again, just have some fun. Maybe go for a side step instead of a jump. All right, you guys ready to take it the other way? Hold. Side step together, and you can step back or jump. So it's step, step, jump. One more slow. Last one. Let's pick it up. So it's jump, step, step, jump. You got it. Whew. Try to land evenly. Breathe strong. Hold here. It's gonna burn. Okay, but you're ready for it. You can do it. So keeping that tug of your core, pushing your seat back. Notice what's going on with your back. Is it rounding? Is it overarching? If you feel tight here, you're probably sticking your butt out and lifting your chest too much. Anchor your ribs. Now, weight is in your heels. Take cactus arms. Fire up your guns. So really hug muscle to bone. Push your seat back. All right, like a little dipping back. Remember, back for a squat is going to take you down. But if you think down, those darn knees are going to start to go forward. No good. Push back. Now as you're doing that, pull. A little miniature lat pulls. Feel it. Right along the side of your back. Pull. Big inhale. Blow it out. So long, strong breath. Even when the movement is fast or small. That's important. And what that does is it tricks your brain into keeping that sort of relaxation mode, even though you're working hard. Because we don't want to get into panic mode. Even though our adrenaline might be like crushing it, we don't want to get like fight or flight panic, because that creates stress. So breathe and enjoy the burn. That burn is change. Okay, and change only happens when you get a little uncomfortable. All right, let's finish it out. Get lower, 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 because you can. Yes, you can. Push it back. 3, 2, let's fold. Just release over your legs. Give your head a shake. Give the shoulders a little shimmy. Breathe and lengthen your spine. And exhale, bend your knees enough to plant your hands. Step back into a plank position. Now pull your abs in. So you're not letting the abdominals grip out. You're keeping them hugging in, but reach your chest forward. So you're not letting the hips lift. They're not sagging. You're nice and even. Okay, we're going to revisit this plank later. For now, just pull your hips back. Pedal the legs a little bit to release your calves. Should feel kind of good. So some variation of down dog. And then depending on how your flexibility feels today, you're going to take your right foot forward. Now you might get it like halfway and then need to help it, and that's fine. Or just give it a good step forward. Plant your back heel. Okay, so it's really rooted, and then almost like a windmill, come on up, warrior two. Your front knee is over your ankle. Your back toes, they're turned in, okay? Your hips, don't have them facing me, have them facing at a little bit of a diagonal, and then pull your belly in. Now, normally when we do a warrior posture, any yoga posture, we're bare feet and with a mat. But at this point, we're still okay in sneakers. If you want to take them off, do it right now. But I'm going to take mine off soon. Melt the shoulders. Really go for that deep bend of your knee, where your knee feels fine. And again, it's over your ankle. And then from here, let's open the side body a little bit. Take your reverse warrior, just lifting up. Right hand goes up. So you feel a little stretch here, but you're not collapsing, right? So you're not shrugging. Really think space in your body. Big inhale. Big exhale. And then we'll straighten your front leg. Notice what it does as far as your knee. Probably your kneecap rolled toward me, right? It rolled in. You want to make sure your kneecap is still going right in line with your toes. Now take your right hip crease and deepen it into your body. So you're just deepening it in. Your hips will shift to the left, and you'll feel an inner thigh stretch. Kneecap still in line with your toes. Keep reaching as much as you can while feeling good in your inner thigh. Hand comes to your shin, other arm reaches up. And as far as where you want to look, it's where you want to look. You can look forward or down. You can roll the chest open and look up. If you want to take the hand further down, fine. But then notice if you kind of round through the torso, keep long. It's called triangle because you're creating a bunch of triangles. Legs and floor, leg, arm, torso. This stays straight. Big inhale. Now hug your heels toward each other. So even though you're wide, everything hugs the midline. That's what makes you stable. Another breath here. And then back to your reverse warrior. So bend your right knee and lift all the way up. Cartwheel your hands down to frame out your front foot. And then from here, you're going to pull your right knee in towards your chest. Hold. Just hold. So you're like holding a mountain climber. Squeeze your belly in. Keep tugging. Now, if being on the floor doesn't jive with your body, take that chair that maybe is right here, put your hands on the chair and hold the knee. Or just hold the knee standing. I mean, you could work a balance there too. You're almost there. Don't let up. You can do it. Hold the belly in more. Pull the knee in more. One more breath. And just free that leg up and back for a second. Whee! Take the leg down. Let's go other way. So you're going to take the left knee and pull it in. Step forward. And then plant your back heel. Big cartwheel of the arms up. Now I won't keep facing backwards to you. I'll flip around. You can too if you want. But your knee is over your ankle. Remember, the back toes turn in slightly. That's going to help your hips get that angle so your knee stays safe. Reach the arms. Find your triceps. Really reach. Big inhale. Exhale. So you ride the breath into the posture. Fill up with air. Exhale, find steadiness. So in yoga, we use something called a drishti, which is like a gaze point. In this posture, it's usually right over your middle finger. It just allows your mind to settle in to the strength of the posture. So feel free to just stare down. Softly stare down that middle finger. It's like the positive giving of a middle finger. All right, let's take our reverse warrior. Hand up. Feel a side stretch in your left torso without collapsing the right. Big inhale. Big exhale. Emphasize your breath here. That's what's going to get your deep core to really work for you. And then straighten your front leg. Kneecap, right in line with your toes. Reach, reach. Deepen the hip crease. I'm slipping. I'm going to lock in. And then hand to your shin. Reach in the arm. If you're like many of us that have a ton of neck tension, taking the arms up might never feel good. You don't have to. You could work the arm back right here. Just kind of hold on to the back of the hip. But if you're reaching up, make sure your shoulders are out of your ears. You're hugging your heels toward each other. Your belly is firm. Another deep breath in. A deep breath out. Maybe you find you can go a little deeper without collapsing, right? No slumping down. And then from here, bend your knee a bit to lift you all the way into that reverse warrior, gigantic cartwheel down. Frame out your foot. And then find that knee catch right in, right? So it's like doing a hell of a mountain climber. Pull in. Now, when we do mountain climbers, if we go back and forth, we are lifted a little bit, the spine domes. You want to eventually work more to that plank position. So you're really hugging in. The reason we do this is because it's easier to feel the abs hug. But if you can keep it more plank-like, as you hug your knee, you hear it in my voice. It's harder. Another breath. All right, you guys, remember how I said mountain climbers back and forth? Guess what we're doing? Right into it. Here you go. Just switch, 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 switch. Try to take the bounce out. So not this. I know, it's fun. Pull, pull, pull. Elbows hug toward each other. Get ready to hold your plank. All right, we got 10 seconds more. And then from here, just hold your plank. You can do it. Squeeze your inner thighs to the ceiling. Your low belly, imagine you're putting on your tightest jeans. Zip them up. Hug the ribs. Now hug your elbows toward each other. Thumb and point your finger. Push them down harder than anything else. That will align your shoulder girdle. Lengthen your spine. You're probably wondering, how long is she going to hold this here? How about 20 more seconds? Yes, you can. Take your knees down if you need to. Take a quick break and come back in for the final 15. But squeeze your tummy. It's okay to shake. It's okay to feel like your muscles are burning and working to failure because that's change. One more breath. Inhale, big. Exhale, pull the hips back. Walk your feet to your hands. Hang in your forward fold, just letting your head go. Give it a good shake. And then from here, sweeping the arms around and up, find cactus chair. Roll the shoulders, and then take your right elbow underneath your left. If this doesn't happen, that's okay. Here's good too. We're going to release through the shoulders and the neck. You can stay in your chair or just stand up. That's good too. Breathing big. Blow it out. Exhale everything away. And then inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, sit back down, taking your left elbow under. Maybe winding up your hands or right here is good. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Another deep breath in. And exhale. Now from here, lift back up. Step your feet wide. This is typically a better place for us to stretch the hamstrings. Most people with wide legs. You're going to inhale the arms up and then lean to your right, to your left, center, and then straight spine and legs fold. Bend your knees. Push to lift back up. Go left. Right? This is strengthening your core. You're getting as tall as you can. Fold to me, belly in. Bend. Lift. One more each way. So you're leaning, your abs are catching you. Lean. Center. Seat back. So push it back as you reach. Bend. And rebound. You're scooping your belly. So notice, we haven't picked up any weights. But just holding your arms out works them. Works the shoulders. Let's release down. Now from here, turn to your right. So your toes turn sideways. Float your back leg up. So you're going to work balance. A chair, hopefully, if you need it, is there. If not, quickly grab it. You're going to keep your core tight. Reach your leg long. Find your glute a bit here. And then reaching the arms. You're going to pull your elbows to your hip. Pull the knee forward. Feel that twist. Reach. You can always keep your foot on the ground. That's fine too. Or maybe just find the ground when you need it. Pull. Reach. Okay, next time you reach, option to bend your standing knee. Stay low. Pull. Reach. Couple more slow, and then we're going to really pump it. Big inhale. Strong exhale. All right, from here, we're pumping it quicker. So it's in. You can keep the leg in the air or touch down each time. It's 8 more. Really crunch. Feel it in there. Final 4, 3, 2. Hold long. I know we're not done yet. Find the chair if you need it. We're going to come into a half moon. So you're going to peel your hip open. Keep the standing knee soft. Opening your hip, maybe holding onto that chair. Flex your foot in the air, so curl your toes toward you. You're going to take your leg down in front of you slightly. Lifting back up, squeezing heel to seat. There's just 4 of those. Push, lower. This is working your side abs. Lift and bend. My calf is firing right now, helping me stabilize. But I want it to be more in the core, so I'm going to really focus on squeezing that in. Oh, here's our last one. This is getting your side seat as well. Reach. Carefully step back. Whew. As my friend Sherilyn says, it's a good thing we're not octopuses. We only got 2 sides. Thank goodness. All right. Come onto your left foot. Reach your leg long. Reach the arms long. So you're going to pull the elbows towards your right hip as your knee comes in. That's going to get you twisty. Told you we'd be doing a lot of standing core. Pulling in. And reach. Next time you reach, maybe bend your knee. So you're a little lower, a little crouchier. Hopefully not grouchier. Let's pump this out. Pull, pull. Make sure it's happening in your abs, not in your back. So if you feel really tense there, work higher. Maybe work a little slower. All right, just 8 more. Last 4, 3. Oh, if only we didn't have this half moon, but we do. So you're anchored through your foot, keep the leg up. Maybe use a surface top. Flex your foot, lift your leg. Bring it down in front just a little. Then lift with your side seat, bending your knee, keeping your belly squeezing. Reach, take it down in front a little. Lift, and bend. I know, I'm aware of how insane this is. It's really hard, but hard is good. That's why it's a really short 4 sets. Mindful and deep. Squeeze. All right. Stand on up. Center your feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press down. 1 more, just getting centered. Inhale, lift. And exhale. So go ahead, keep on going to the next segment. Or just take a nice little breather here. Maybe take a forward fold and stretch. I'm going to see you in just a second.